the middle for Melvin Gordon and a first down across the 25. Justin Simmons, the new starter at safety, makes the tackle. A bunch the set to the right. Simeon out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and the catch out to the 41-yard line for a first down to Demaryius Thomas. Bosa gets down in his stance, coming off the right side, and they'll run it up the middle, away from the pressure and in to Los Angeles territory. C.J. Anderson, a pickup of 11, check into the backfield for Denver. Off the fake, right down the heart of the defense, and the catch made down to the 25-yard line by Jeff Hireman. 9 guys on the line. Simeon, good protection, and the strike for a first down to the 12. And the catch made by Benny Fowler. Bosa jumps, free play. Simeon to the back of the end zone. Touchdown Denver, Benny Fowler.
Throw in the end zone, and that's what he does when he finds Fowler. You got to finish the play.
On the run, too, by Trevor Simeon. Has some time and completes the first down throw to Keenan Allen. 2 tight ends with Gates and Hunter Henry. They'll run it to Gordon. He gets the edge. Good block on the perimeter by Williams, and it's down to the 10-yard line, and it is close to the yard to gain for the Chargers. Start the second quarter. Rivers dumps it off to Gordon underneath, launching for the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That's what they talked about, how this guy wanted to be a 3-down back in touchdowns. But he's a factor in this. We call that a cam route because the old Cam Cameron used to run this a million times against people, but it's so hard to defend. You don't know if you're going to take him to the flat or he comes inside. So a nice ball by Phillip Rivers.
Rivers flushed out of the pocket by Shaq Barrett. Throwing to Gordon, tiptoeing along the sideline, and he makes the catch. And it's a first down, Chargers.
Beth, I can't tell you how impressed I am with Gordon here.
Looking at a 3rd and 7. 4-man pressure, gets it away, and he's got the first down inside the Los Angeles 45-yard line to A.J. Derby. And a nice play by Bowles, the rookie out of Utah. Anderson, terrific move. Daylight down inside the 30-yard line and knocked out around the 25. Trying to overcome ACL injuries to both of his knees. Derby reaching for the goal line. They're going to say he came up a yard short. 13 more yards from Simeon. Play action on the boot. Simeon keeps and scores. Got by Bosa for 6.
Going to show you Joey Bosa here. He does a nice job of reading recognizing it's the boot, but you got to break down inside out, close to the inside hip. He ends up trying to overrun him, and when he does that, he misses the tackle.
First down play action. Rivers with time, and Tyrell Williams down to the 45-yard line and a first down into Bronco territory on Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders here. Pressure coming. McCain gets to the quarterback, and down goes Simeon all the way back at the 21-yard line, and a flag flies as well. Rivers intercepted. Bradley Roby. Was held. It was intended for Keenan Allen. Does Roby hold on?
Sure looks like it. Really a fantastic interception by Roby, and I don't believe there's a penalty on this play. Simeon with options is looking to go back to Thomas. Separated.
separation at the tail end of the route, and a catch at the 10-yard line over Casey Hayward. Goal for Denver. Touchdown Broncos, Benny Fowler.
That's his second touchdown of the day.
For all of last year.
Simeon's looking at him all the way and just turns around and pitches it in between the defenders right here. That route's been open all day today.
Carry tonight for Jamal in his Denver debut. Simeon on the rollout, using the tight end Derby, cutting back across the grain for a first down. First and 10, play action, Simeon in trouble, and Bosa got him back at the 46-yard line. Second and 19, Sanders elusive on the edge, all the way back across the field. Gets a nice block in front of him and a first down inside the 25. How about the rookie, Garrett Bowles?
You mentioned it, he's one of the most elusive receivers in the league, and here he shows it. Doesn't go down.
He deserves a lot more yak than he's going to get officially on that play, Coach. Broncos had it first and goal inside the 1. This is a 20-yard attempt, and it is good. 24-7, Denver. 3rd and 10. Simeon trying to set up the screen. It's busted up, and is it picked off by Adrian Phillips? It is.
The momentum was with Denver, and now the comeback. They're all over this screen pass here, and this play's kicked up, and it's intercepted. That's a legitimate interception right here. The ball never touches the ground.
That was Desmond King draped all over Benny Fowler. He's to the top of your screen.
You got man coverage on him.
Rivers instead will go to Keenan Allen for 6. And it's touchdown Los Angeles. And a flag at the tail end of the play.
Comes back in off the little play action here and splits it. Ends up.
2nd and 6. Charles reverses field. Gets out of the grasp of Bosa. Coughs the ball up. Hayward's got it for Los Angeles. And Casey down inside the 40-yard line after Corey Toomer jarred it loose, and it's the second Charger takeaway of the second half. Four-man pressure, Rivers looking deep. Benjamin in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That's the one thing this dude can do is flat run. Play across the 50, you got to expect a shot, and you can't let this guy have a free run, free access, because that's what he does.
Simeon. Virgil Green with the catch on the run down to the 31-yard line. Got behind Kyle Emanuel. Clock running now under 5 minutes. Ingram coming at him again, and Melvin Ingram making plays on the defensive side for the Chargers. He is the most accurate kicker in Denver history. And that one is on its way, and it is no good. Gordon, the cutback, and he's got it. First down, Chargers. Clock continues to move. Rivers down the middle, incomplete. Broken up by Roby and a flag.
Illegal contact right here for sure, at least.
Von Miller coming off the edge, and Rivers had to throw it away.
Looked like he was a little early right here, but his jump is just unreal.
2nd and 10. Rivers gets it to the outside. Allen to stop the clock with 8 seconds to go. Second time, and it is no good.
It's blocked here. Let's see who gets a hand on it.
Shelby Harris got chance of it. Still 1 second left on the clock. Right up the middle comes Harris.
Can't allow that kind of penetration, but an incredible play. But let's not forget now, Vance Joseph, he makes the call to do the timeout.
Simeon sets up, well-protected pass is caught. Thomas down the sideline and a big gain on 3rd and 4. Blitz, Lee coming. Broncos pick it up. Sanders makes the catch. First down and more. Heath on the stop just outside the 20. Starts to fall here in Denver. Looked like a broken play. End zone, touchdown, Sanders.
He's able to bite just enough. It holds him just enough that allows Trevor Siemian then to lay the ball in behind him to Emmanuel Sanders. That's an outstanding route by Sanders. He slow played.
Handoff, Anderson. What a run! C.J. Anderson out of bounds near the 40. He ran right over Nolan Carroll and gained 28.
There's 3 missed tackles here, as you're going to see. Jeff Heath has an opportunity. Jalen Smith is there as well. Sean Lee comes in at the end, and then Nolan Carroll, he whiffs as well. That's some good, tough running by C.J. Anderson, but there's 4 guys right there that should have been able to bring him to the ground. Nolan Carroll, he's missed on a couple tackles already in this first half. On the outside corners where they're already pretty injured.
And a sack ball's out. Opportunity, and the Cowboys have it in the, at the moment, field of play. It'll be Dallas ball inside the 5 is the initial call. Pass. Bryant, touchdown. Working on Talib. And Troy, they had one-on-one. Bryant against Talib, and Des Bryant and Dak Prescott won that battle.
Physical, tough guy to cover. And a ball that is perfectly thrown, and when that ball's in the air and it's around the end zone, you can bet that 88's going to come down with it. It's a great job of him adjusting to the back shoulder throw, perfectly thrown.
Play action from Simeon. Pass is caught for a first down. Inside the 45 by Latimer. It's 3rd down and 9. Simeon flushed out, tripped up, down he goes. And a sack for Lawrence. He's got another. 3rd down and 9. Simeon, good protection. Pass underneath. Pass is caught by Anderson for the touchdown.
Well, it's a pivot route here by Anderson, and you're going to see in the middle, Jeff Heath is in coverage, and the move that he makes starts like he's going to the flat. Heath loses his footing. Anderson.
Pat Bowlen in this organization. 2nd and 4. Charles breaks a tackle. Got past Sean Lee. Picks up a first down, and so far no answers on this Dallas defense. Play action, Simeon wide open. Touchdown, Sanders.
Would you like your first game as a pro to be against Emmanuel Sanders? And that's what happens. We've seen a number of Cowboys players slip on that pivot route by the Broncos. C.J. Anderson, Jeff Heath goes down. This time, Emmanuel's Broncos were the stingiest in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Prescott just got rid of it. The pass is caught. Was he in bounds? Des Bryant. And they're saying the catch is good. Long enough and good. Cowboys have come up with a tackle for a loss on a run in this game. Simeon with a good game going, and he adds to it. Diving catch by Emmanuel Sanders.
John Elway is involved in the organization. I would never discount this team.
3rd and 11, screen for Anderson. Got a block. Got a first down. Play action, Green, the tight end, touchdown. Pass is picked off the hands of Bryant into the arms of Harris. Still going. And he gets brought down inside the 25.
On him, and this is one that Des Bryant should catch. It was a well-thrown ball. He put his hand position in kind of a strange spot to try to make that catch, but nevertheless, ball comes through the hands. It's in the air. Harris, who's in a trail position, is there and makes a play on the ball.
15th career Pickles situation. Who knows if he'll even be available to the Cowboys next week. Here's Anderson. CJ smelling it. Touchdown.
Outstanding blocks up front that opens it up, and then Demaryius Thomas from the wideout position. That's how you draw it up on the board. And it's just great execution by this offensive line throughout this game.
Prescott, pass incomplete, and Prescott was hit as he let it go. The Broncos will take over on downs. Off this clock, which sits at 2:10 left. Quarter number 3. Play action and a pick. That was a broken play from the beginning, and the rookie Jordan Lewis has his first pick in his first NFL game.
Completion. I mean, that's how inept this passing game has been today for this Cowboys team.
Prescott well protected. Witten, there he is for the touchdown. The Hall of Famer adds another. He went down untouched, rolls into the end zone, and a 28-yarder to Jason Witten.
Watch the movement at the top of the route. Like I said, here's a guy in his 15th year. He doesn't run like he did when he came into the league back in 2003, but you don't have to be the fastest guy on the field when you can set defenders up. And the way that he's able to look them off and then take the opposite.
He did it again. And Prescott gets hit again. He finds Butler, who hops out of bounds inside the 25. Miller got there. Finally. With under 4 to play is too big. Everybody coming. Pass is broken up. Incomplete, and the Broncos take over. Bradley Roby on Des Bryant.
Middle of the field, there's a role for guys like Switzer and, of course, what we've seen from Beasley.
Here's Prescott going down. Von Miller's got another.
That they worked on throughout the offseason, and it showed up today.
Broncos come with a blitz. Quick throw. Pass on 4th down. Picked off. This is Talib. Still going. Looking for another pick 6. Prescott in his way. Talib. He's going to go. No flags. Talib. Touchdown. The 10th of his career. Play.
Oh, he can play. He's one of the smartest corners in football, and Vance Joseph was just telling us that he said, well, he can't run like he used to, but he studies the game and he's still effective because he's so smart. Well, he just went 103 yards with that interception.
He gets a nice block right here from Brandon Marshall, who took care of it.
Emotional in that post-game locker room. We'll see you have a young rook Response here today. Taylor is set. Von Miller getting started early.
Defensive end, that's a win every time for Charles.
Charles stays on the field on 1st and 10. Simeon given time. Has his man wide open. It's caught. Inside Buffalo territory. That's Sanders able to find the spot.
Had a little bit of trouble this season with pressure coming from Simeon's right.
Simeon on 3rd and 8. Throws near side. It's bobbled and caught. Benny Fowler making the catch.
Standing up over the rookie right tackle.
Taylor on 3rd and 6 over the middle. That's Matthews. First down and a lot more inside Denver territory.
Somebody back here to catch the crossing receiver, Chris Harris.
Taylor from the gun. This is play action on 2nd and 8. Hit on the release. That pass is caught nonetheless. Kalen Clay. And how did Taylor get it to him?
Flag? Somebody tell him.
3rd and goal. Taylor from the gun is going to throw it into the end zone. Deflected and caught. Andre Holmes for the Buffalo touchdown.
This is pretty amazing. Look at this long arm. He fights underneath, sticks his arm up there, and then Andre Holmes, that's almost like a Hail Mary drill play in.
Here's Anderson fighting some day late. Anderson a burst inside Bills territory, finally forced out of bounds by Hyde. And there you see the late flag come in. Jamal Charles, the lone setback, takes the handoff from Simeon. Charles still going. Charles into the end zone for the Denver touchdown.
Backer. And boy, as Jamal Charles, we talked about C.J. Anderson, terrific block on Preston Brown, but C.J. Anderson getting a lot of love. But when Jamal Charles came in the game last week, he looked pretty fresh. Formations to give their receivers releases off the ball versus man coverage.
McCoy lines up at the bottom of your picture, comes back to Taylor. Underneath, McCoy so slippery. Able to cross the 35, gets out close to the 40.
Kalen Clay on the field, that is their deep threat.
Taylor goes play action on 1st and 10. Miller unable to wrap him up. Taylor breaking tackles, putting him in the old spin machine. Able to make something out of nothing. You see a late flag thrown. This will be from 49 yards out. Hauschka's kick is good to tie this game at 10. Denver has one timeout as they start from their own 25. Fakes the handoff to Simeon. Anderson, and again has his man wide open. Emmanuel Sanders, I'm not sure he's ever been this open so frequently in a half.
All right, make a tackle.
Sanders, 5 catches, 73 yards. Remember, they took that 44-yarder off the board. Simeon throwing a dart. That's Thomas inside Buffalo territory, tackled by Micah Hyde, a pickup of 11 as they move the sticks again. Good snap, good hold. Hauschka's kick is good. And we are tied at 13.
But they have to continue to pressure Simeon and force him into a mistake.
The play action from Taylor. Pocket collapses. Now the Denver defense giving chase. A flag thrown on a defensive play by Todd Davis, able to get Taylor, the elusive quarterback, around the ankles.
Be really happy with where this run defense is.
Taylor from the gun on 3rd and 9. That's Miller. Late flag thrown in. Could be an illegal block to the back. Taylor out close to the 30. We'll see if this one's coming back. Charles again looking good, showing that old breakaway ability. What a run by Charles, showing those dynamic legs. 19-yard burst. Director, rest of our CBS crew from New Era Field here in Buffalo. Taylor, play action. Miller sizes him up. Taylor throwing across his body. Has O'Leary. And the officials say it is a catch.
What a grab. You're going to see his left knee get down before he goes out of bounds. Left knee there. Buffalo offense.
Taylor play action, rolls out. Going to throw end zone. It is caught. Charles Clay for the Buffalo touchdown. Simeon nowhere to throw, trying to buy himself some time. Throws a dart, and it's intercepted. A.J. Gaines with the pick for Buffalo.
Is trying to find time. This is where you have to understand the situation. You have 20 yards to go, and what a play by E.J. Gaines, reading the throw and making Simeon pay for a critical mistake.
Veteran masterful corners for Denver with Harris and Talib on opposite sides of the field. Taylor under duress, and he is decked. Fourth sack for Denver. Simeon looking right, going to tuck it away and run for the first down. He's right there, and it appears as though he has it, and he does. What a play by Simeon. Or more, 8 straight. This one will be from 53. Good snap, good hold, and Hauschka is good. Where we are here in Buffalo. E.J. Gaines helped off the field, so Leonard Johnson in his stead here. 1st and 10, Simeon under pressure, and he's intercepted again. It's picked off by Tre'Davious White. As Simeon, making another terrible decision, makes his first career pick.
I don't know what Trevor Simeon was thinking right here. This is his second bad throw of the day. This one even worse than the first one. Tre'Davious White broke on it before Benny Fowler, the wide receiver, did. This was game away. You have to pick up this first down.
Taylor under pressure loses his footing. They didn't touch him when he was down. It's still a live play, and Taylor trying to run for the first down.
He's about to be really upset on the hit, but I may be even more upset on that.
On 3rd and 6, Taylor throwing it. This is McCoy going for the first down. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Take on Derek Carr in Oakland next week. As Hauschka goes on for a 27-yard chip shot, and it is good.
Today adds another one to the list.
Simeon evades the sack initially, but he goes down. Adam, how surprised are you with this finish?
You know, nothing surprises you in the National Football League. We've been talking all along that it's hard to come on the road, and Buffalo Bills had a chip on their shoulder about this game.
Around a year ago, Kirk Cousins beat him up for 365 and 3 touchdowns. Now here's Simeon. Taken down back at the 11 by Mario Edwards Jr. Here you see his home record against the division, 3-1. And again, the Raider defense steps up, makes the play. That's T.J. Carey, and a loss of 1. 11. Simeon's throw. Oh, it's right there for Fowler, just over the reach of the Raider defender. Also have Devontae Booker up for the first time this year, coming back from wrist injury. He led him in rushing last year. 3rd and 7. Simeon floats it. Somehow it's caught. And again, it's Fowler with the catch. And now this is his first snap. He's the tailback here on 1st down. And Simeon goes up top again, and he's got Derby this time. Derby tried to catch that previous ball that Fowler was able to pluck out of the air. Without Conley and McGill both inactive, sees Emerson go to the sideline. Here's a first down play, and trying to take advantage of it. What a catch! Oh, he catches it, spears it with one hand, and Derby finds the end zone.
And he's wide open, and you're kicking yourself the next day as a staff and the quarterback if you overshoot this. You guys didn't get a chance to see this, but Derby is the fullback on that play.
Simeon already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter as Jamal Charles busts up the middle and exposes that speed. Played only 8 games the last 2 years total. Another first down snap for Simeon, and another catch by Sanders, or is it? Yes, it is. Outgained by 201 yards. It's a Bronco team that has not allowed a single first quarter point. And we just have a minute to go in the first quarter here as Patterson takes off, and McMahon has slowed him down. 3rd and 8, Carr's pass. Oh, jumping right in front of Cooper was Will Parks. 3rd and 6. Can they get a conversion? Yes, they can, as Richard starts to kick it into another gear. Siebert at the bottom 16. Here's Carr looking for a long ball, and that is Holton. He's got the catch, and he's got the touchdown. Snuck him in for the first time, and they go to him.
As they go up, you're able to drag that safety and put him in a one-on-one situation, and Holton up on Stewart and just runs right by him. And it's just that deep corner route we saw earlier by Thomas, and what a throw.
As we come out of the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 11, dump it off to Charles, and look at him go.
They've got to keep this guy in the game. I mean, he's just, every time he touches it, I swear they're getting 10 yards of play with the defensive end, Irvin. There you go, Derby chip.
Pick him up. Gives Simeon the time. Now they're on him, and he pays for it.
Now timeout.
Irvin, the one to get to him. Play.
They got to hand this ball off.
3rd and 4, seconds to go. Richard. And a flag. Everything right.
You know what that tells me? This is a good run, a handoff there.
2nd and 2, and it's Anderson. Inside the 40, Nelson.
Watch Mack right here. He's going to take the wrong gap. He makes it and just puts himself on the outside. He actually made the right one. Joseph was supposed to be there for the tackle. And you're going to watch. Mack has the outside contain, and he pushes him right where he's supposed to be, and Joseph has to be there for the tackle.
It's Lester Hayes, 1980. First down, Denver. And Simeon is taken down by Mack.
I think it was Mack.
I'll try to take it easy. Here's McManus from 36 yards. The kick is good. 2nd and 7.
And on cue, Jim.
Yes.
That was right for you.
1,000-yard receivers, Cooper and Crabtree always struggle against the no-fly zone. Now, Carr, no chance. Derek Wolfe.
What was that? Bad if you're an Oakland fan, but great for Denver, who sent everybody on that play.
King, a rare shorter kick, and McKenzie shakes off the first tackler, and he's racing down the sideline before Luani has the angle on him, and King was there to help.
Go, go, go!
And it's Anderson. Another big run ripped off by C.J. Anderson, the Raider jacket. And it's Anderson stuffed at the line this time.
Here.
Not a problem. On as he stepped up now to be Joseph's DC. Here on 1st down, Carr in trouble again. Reach for his back. He reached for his back as he was falling down.
After the playoff game, and he goes, I learned not to lose my quarterback.
From 29, it's no good.
Right there. See if he chips him on his way out.
And While he really is a fullback, he didn't get him. There's up top, a man open. It's Cook. And Cook out to about the 47. 1st downs of the second half for Oakland. And Carr has 3 in a row 1st downs down to the 32. Keo from 38 yards. And he is good. Let's see what Mack does too. He's standing up.
They're not pressuring at all.
3rd and 8. Mack is thrown down, no flag.
There is now.
And stopped 3 yards short. Yeah, now I look back from the 41. Manuel in the pocket, down the field, and it is intercepted. Simmons with the pick.
On that side, we call it 2 leech, and look at Simmons go up. You know what you love about Simmons? 31 right there, Jim. He is just about the most athletic guy in this building.
Line. 2nd down and 9. Vereen is in the game. Manning steps up, throws, caught on the run, and this is England taking it for a first down inside the 10 where he's tackled by Simmons. Play clock inside 5. And Eli, everybody's covered, so Eli has to eat it, and he's dropped for a 1-yard loss, and the Giants will send in the field goal team. Thompson with the Giants' only interception of the season. Simeon has it knocked away, picks it up, almost disaster. It was Jason Pierre-Paul, so we set him up. He says he has to have a big night, and he creates the fumble.
Was enough with DRC.
He said it's for the long-term health of the organization. Off play fake. Simeon fires deep downfield, and that's caught. Sanders spinning around, picking up a lot of extra yardage. Emmanuel Sanders down to the New York 21-yard line. Downs for the Giants. Denver has but 1. Keep it on the ground. Big hole there for Darkwa. Inside the 40. Simmons is chasing him, and he'll run him out of bounds near the 10-yard line. So he finds the crease in the middle. That line opens up a hole for him, and off he goes.
Ooh, baby, look at this trap block here by DJ Fluker. Just decked Adam Gotsis and sprung Darkwa down the field.
See what they do here. 3rd down and a deuce. Eli rolling along the line. Thrown, caught. Touchdown, Evan Ingram. Eighth play of the drive. Simeon stays in the pocket, fires, intercepted at the 15-yard line. That's Landon Collins, and he takes the ball back to the 35.
Tampa 2 defenses. You'll see he's playing half the field with B.J. Goodson running down the middle. The cut inside, and it wasn't exactly what they thought Demaryius Thomas was going to do. Overthrew it. Easy interception that time, sitting back in the zone for Landon Collins here to stay with what they do best.
3rd and 9 is Simeon. That's good protection. Goes deep downfield into traffic, and it's caught at the 10-yard line. Thomas was bracketed. Thompson and Jenkins are both there, and he comes up with a big ramp for 40 yards.
Time by Demaryius Thomas. Watch him sell it inside and then get back on the good side. That's called stacking the defensive back. So you get in front of him, and he literally cannot get around you. Then you get that big body going up and making the leaping catch. This is about as much action as fun guy. Great guy to be around. Loves football.
From the 25. Play action from Manning, and he cannot escape. He'll get rolled down to the 22-yard line. Adam Gotsis, number 99. Little peer conversation. 3rd and 10. Only a 3-man rush again, and that's intercepted at the 40-yard line. That is Janoris Jenkins, and he will get into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. So the Giants had 1 interception in 5 games, and that was last week, and tonight a pair of picks.
Huge mistake. You see the 2 safeties. It's going to be cover 2, so Janoris Jenkins has no responsibility deep. When the flat comes out there, he jumps that, and that is just a huge mistake by Trevor Siemian. A very easy read, should have been no problem at all, and there comes Jackrabbit, and there goes Jackrabbit.
Down by 14. Darkwa is the running back. And a 47-yard gallop in the first half, and this one is good for 14.
Lyric.
I think it was.
Thank you very much.
Veal Parmesan. 2nd down and 8, among other things. And that is caught by Ingram, and the tight end takes the ball all the way into, first time he's attempted one for more than 50. Spot kick is a screwball, but it stays good. 4 of 8 in this building, 53-yard attempt, and that's not even going to be close. That was a big drive for the Broncos, and that's how it winds up. Still a 3-possession game, and the crowd letting the Broncos have it.
Close to this point.
6'3" place kicker. He can bomb them. Jeff Peagles thinks he's a generational kicker, but not on that boot. That may have been deflected as well. So Rosas, no good. Good field position now coming up for Denver. 17 yards tonight. Back to the block The deflected punt or deflected field goal attempt, and it's big Adam Gotsis, 99. Off the fake, and it's Thomas who not only comes back in the game, but then he fumbles. He had the first down. Is it Apple who comes up with the ball? Now the ball is loose, but the play is dead at that point. Thomas will make the catch, who will get the first down. Clearly the play's still alive. Does the ball come out before he's on the ground? It appears to, and Apple, with Jenkins stripping it, Apple gets the recovery.
Yeah, you Taylor.
2nd and 2. Simeon deep downfield, and he goes for Thomas, and he makes the grab amongst a bevy of white shirts, but now he is limping off again. Wheeler was trying to get him to jump off, and now all of a sudden they pay the price for the 17-yard pickup. Jerry Reese, the whole crew, and coming to Denver as the catch is made here by Devontae Booker. And he gets all the way down to the Giant 35-yard line.
Back there has made a difference.
Simeon in the end zone, and that is a touchdown. Hireman, the tight end, in for a score. McManus tries the outside kick and sliding with the flag down. Roger Lewis has it pending the penalty. Yard field goal attempt, wing to hold it. And tacks on 3 more.
Number 11 at the position. 3rd down and 4. Blocked by Bowles. They go into Simeon, and he gets the ball out. And a completion on the play, and maybe even a fumble on the play. Caught by Derby. It's loose, and LA gets it back.
Well, A.J. Derby makes a nice adjustment here. He comes back to the football, but he simply doesn't secure it. And Adrian Phillips is able to rip it out and get that ball on the ground.
Up after the catch. Rivers. Hunter Henry, and he's off to the races. Been a big part of why this team has been winning. A block downfield by Williams, and Talib wraps his arms around him and takes him down at the 11-yard line. Extra tight end. Extra tackle, Gordon again. Stoned again! Davis. And Wolf, what a play. Tight end Derby was back there to block. Here comes the scrambling Simeon, and may have got the dive for the first down. He did. Charles remains 3rd and 1. Here comes Jamal. Nothing there. Boy, he was stuck well on the play. Some nice defense right there by Jaleel Adai. Riley Dixon will punt, averaging 46 yards a punt. And back is Travis Benjamin. Low hang, good bounce. And here comes Benjamin, finding room up the middle, and a sprint with a great block on the play by Onwualu, and there he goes for 6. Travis Benjamin. 46-yard punt return for LA.
Well, you're just going to see this open up like a sieve. Just watch right here. Stop it. I mean, you see these angles, and then you see this huge gaping hole for a very dangerous returner in Travis Benjamin. He's got rare and unusual straight line speed.
Roby's in there as a 5th defensive back. Here comes Rivers. First down and 10 for LA, and being chased and down. Brought down with a historic tackle, sack right there by Von Miller. Dixon lets it fly. His best one of the 3. Benjamin back at the 18. And here he goes again. Oh, he is slippery, getting blocks. And out of bounds about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Eckler. Looking for a block. He's into the secondary, and then brought down by linebacker Todd Davis. Nate. Gordon was in, gave a block, and down the middle. That's the spinning Hunter Henry. Downfield he goes. Todd Davis will haul him down. Rivers free down, caught, and Allen, did he get to the pylon? No. He's down to the 2.
Bradley Roby, who's a former first rounder as well.
Eckler in, first and goal. Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. Simeon, who played his college ball at Northwestern, being chased, and look out, and there's a fumble. McCain got him, and it looked like it may have been vacuumed in by Damian Square of the Chargers. It was. The Broncos have fumbled for a second time in the first half. 6 defensive backs on second down and 10. Look out, here comes Bosa. Sack back at the 9. Joey Bosa, 7th leading sacker, 6th for the season right there.
Duration for each opponent.
It's like you. Second down and 7. Here comes Rivers. Chasing him hard, and he got it off. Keenan Allen
wasn't able to practice on Friday.
First and 10, Rivers. O'Coon's doing a nice job of that left tackle. Here comes Pecco. Rivers goes down, back at the 48. Pecco, loss of 5 on the play.
I think each time out is a learning experience for Mike McCoy and Trevor Simeon.
Booker was in the backfield. Oh, that was tipped, and that's going to be picked off. Brown. Second down and 10 after that 30-second timeout. And C.J. Anderson finds some daylight. Brought down from behind by Jaleel Adai. Oh, here comes Bosa. Second sack, flying through, loss of 5, back to the 40. Simeon 4th and 6, moves up nicely. He's got to get to the 25, and he throws the ball, and it was picked off downfield. Casey Hayward has it, and he'll spin, and Derby brings him down.
Well, the problem is that they're just rushing 4, and 4 is getting home. Trevor Simeon can't afford to hold the football. He's waiting on Demaryius Thomas. He just floats one out to the waiting Casey Hayward.
Feeney has taken the place of Slauson at the left guard. Feeney is a rookie from Indiana. It's 1st and 10. And here is the handoff. Eckler tackled in the secondary by the hard-charging lineman Shelby Harris.
Been in the game for so long.
Still sits in the secondary. Gordon was in. 3rd and 11. Rivers slings the ball. It was grabbed by Henry. What a catch right in front of Will Parks. What a throw and what a grab. When he last year game 1 in Kansas City. 1st and 10. Gordon. Nice stutter step hesitation. Galloping into the secondary. Brought down by Harris. Oh, look at, they got Benjamin. They got the first down, and they have probably got this ball game. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown today. 42-yard catch and run with a sprint to the house. Benjamin is first today. He was on a sprint. He came from the Browns last year, 6 years out of Miami. He's already electrified the crowd early in the game with a 65-yard punt return for a TD.
Turnover category the last 2 weeks. And that's how you lose football games in this league.
Okay, kickoff will be taken by Langley. He brings it out with an entourage. He gets a block, and now he's off to the races, and he tries to get by Davis and does not. Michael Davis brings him down. Michael Davis had about 3 or 4 special teams tackles today, but a nice return right there. Losses in their first 4 games, 3 of those by a total of 7 points. Simeon 1st and 10. Underneath they go, A.J. Derby.
The rookie on the left side, Bowles has had his issues, and you're without Emmanuel Sanders and a couple other receivers.
3rd and 18, and that is McCain, who jars it free with a big hit on Simeon. McCain has already had a sack today. He has a strip sack there, and that says it all about what Simeon's day has been like.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense, 4th down.
The Broncos are going to get shut out for the first time since 1992. I didn't see this coming, Rich, did you?
No, I did.
Charkandrick West, their 3rd down running back on the field. Smith, a wobbler, and a nice catch by Travis Kelce for a first down. Out to the 38-yard line. We congratulate Len Dawson on another great honor. Look out. Jamal Charles, welcome back to Kansas City. His first carry in this stadium as a visitor after 9 great years. He is relishing the opportunity. I'm going to stick with him. And he fumbles the football. Marcus Peters off and running toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Defense has been looking for. You want to hold these runners up and go for the strip. And Peters does a phenomenal job raking that
After
ball.
the play was over, touchdown counts. Unsportsmanlike conduct, member of the defensive team making contact with a crossbar, which is illegal. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
As the Chiefs swept the Broncos for the first time since 2000, they've won the last 3 head-to-head. Open receiver, caught, Kelsey, touchdown, Kansas City.
That's all Alex Smith, and he read that mismatch man-to-man. He hand signals a slant and go, and Kelsey continues to pound the Denver Broncos. 19 catches a year ago, and if you play man-to-man, snap after snap, it's just a matter of time before Alex Smith and Kelsey go to work. And the safety man coverages of the Broncos.
Trevor Siemian on first down. Wobbly pass, intercepted. Terrible throw, and Peters has it in his hands for the second time tonight. And he's swung down by Virgil Green. The entire offensive unit. Here's the pistol now for the Chiefs. So many looks, and so many of them executed successfully. Using it, tough from the grab. Can't bend the wrist. And on target again, Kelsey inside the 10-yard line.
Halfback pass.
Deep toss to Tyreek Hill on the left. He flips it in the end zone, and that might have been a little too tricky for their own good, as Darian Stewart intercepts it. A huge development in this game.
What they don't practice is throwing the ball away when it's not open. And Darian Stewart shows why he's a Pro Bowl safety. He gets burned for a touchdown. He comes right back.
On that Thursday night in New England against the Patriots, when Kareem Hunt fumbled, there were more than 400 plays without a turnover since. And Demaryius Thomas with some life now in the Broncos. Here comes Justin Houston, and down goes Siemian. The veteran Houston turned the corner with a little interference in their own 46, and that's where they operate from on first down this time around. After the play fake to Hunt, he's open. He has a first down. Yanked down by Brandon Marshall. Smith sings one. Tyreek Hill has a first down inside the 20-yard line. Pistol again, and the option pitch, and plenty of running room for Kareem Hunt. Banged out of bounds by Justin Simmons. Siemian throws on the run. Boy, is that a wobbly ball. Up for grabs and intercepted by Ron Parker.
He's got to run the ball right there. He had the first down. That's a bad decision. He breaks contain. There's nobody there. He's got to run for the first down and get on with the game. But he throws the ball up to a 6'5" receiver, and Jordan Taylor can't make the play. And does Parker get both feet in? I believe he did. Oh boy.
Alex Smith all the way down to the 38-yard line of Denver with a first down. It's the Chargers. They had 3 giveaways and no takeaways in each of those games. They turned it over 3 times tonight. They're trying to take it back for the second time, and they do. Shaquille Barrett knocked it out, and Domotop Peko came up with it. Ball against Florida State, but he's getting close to being ready to play. Look out. Siemian retreating, still in trouble. Houston in pursuit and takes him down back at the 41-yard line. Very high and muffed. And the ball loose. Isaiah McKenzie, the rookie, couldn't make a clean catch of it. He's ball.
Great college returner, but I'll say it again. When you're a quarterback and you turn the ball over, or you're a punt returner and you mishandle the football, Houston working against Watson.
Another play fake by Simeon, dumped off. And Benny Fowler weaving through the traffic and makes it to the 38-yard line. Ron Parker might have saved a touchdown with that tackle. One touchdown, their last 13 red zone trips, and now another. Booker with a nice hole opened by that offensive line. It is a one-score game. Kendrick West, the running back. Three-man rush for Denver. Smith finds his man Kelsey. And it's a first down. So Booker, 2 for 2 already tonight. This is from 43. And it is good. Clock again down to 3. They come over to help on Thomas, and good coverage over the middle by the veteran Derek Johnson. As long as 53. Already 3 for 3 tonight. And he has made 17 in a row. On 2nd and 10, oh boy, Leighton back across the middle. Recipe for a disaster, and that's what happened.
In the house.
John's friend, the butt kicker here, is 5 for 5 now.
Tackle, and that's not the recipe for success.
Whoever plays quarterback is going to be under duress, and certainly Simeon is demonstrating right now he does have mobility. 10th play of the drive for Denver. Started from their own 25, trying to make it a one-score game. Simeon throws a touchdown to A.J. Derby with Eric Murray in coverage.
Got to go for 2.
2-point try that they have to have. Go for an onside kick. Try to get another 8. Simeon too high. Wow. But a great competitor. Onside kick.
A couple bad decisions, a couple bad drop passes.
Right. 2nd and 7. Latimer goes in motion. They stack those 3 receivers. Osweiler steps out of the pocket, floats one upstairs, and it's caught. Latimer climbing the imaginary ladder against the veteran Patrick Robinson. Philadelphia area, Hatfield, PA. 136 friends and family at the game. 52-yarder is good. McManus sticks it. And once said it's a fine line. He will take a little time holding on to the ball, but he believes he can make a play. Flips it downfield. Oh, perfect touch to Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 32 yards. Wentz on target. 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Wentz connects with Selleck. Selleck breaks away from Marshall. Takes a shot from Stewart, helping out based on his understanding and film study in comfort zone. 45-yard attempt. Jake Elliott. He converts. And Philadelphia extends the lead. 2 possessions. Great hands. He's got a chance to be a legitimate #1 running back in this league. Play fake. Osweiler's intercepted. Patrick Robinson out of bounds. The turnovers continue for Denver. Get off to great starts, and it carries over. They're 7-1. Play action. Wentz underneath. Clement. Corey Clement takes it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Smith goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep. They give it to Ajayi, who battles his way across the 30-yard line for 6. Von Miller hanging on. Ball team. First punt of the day for Donnie Jones. I mentioned McKenzie. He muffed a punt early in the 3rd quarter last week. And this time he brings it in. McKenzie Makes his move. McKenzie's got big time speed. To the outside, McKenzie can fly! And he's tripped up as he crosses the 45-yard line.
Yep.
McManus from 53 yards away. McManus connects. It's Brandon McManus once again. Wentz lofts it. Touchdown to Trey Burton. Carson Wentz with a strike. In some serious pain. He's being checked out on the Philadelphia side. Osweiler launching deep. It's caught by Sanders. Sanders inside the 20 in a matchup against the linebacker. They have a 1st and 5 with 2 minutes to play. Second quarter. And up to Ajayi. Running lane for Ajayi. Sticks the helmet down. He's got a first down. Legs churning. Ajayi, we were told, will line up for about 12 plays. This is a big one. Ajayi! Looking for the angle. Ajayi dives. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi in his Philadelphia debut.
And again, following his blockers, but there's no Bronco anywhere near until at about the 2-yard line as Stewart comes over. Question is, did he get the ball inside the pylon? Ball in the outside hand, reaches over.
Osweiler, big frame, 6'7", 240, was more of a basketball player in his youth. And he's sacked. Osweiler goes down, the pocket collapsed. Cox was in there. Vinnie Curry for Philadelphia. Got Ajayi, called him smart, said he picked up the system quickly. They were looking at it from a long-term view. It doesn't matter who's running it. It's been effective. Clement! Corey Clement into Denver territory. And a flag down late. Clement had already done the damage to the tune of 37 yards.
We're good. 20.
Option. Clement untouched for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenyon Barner is in on 3rd and 10. They handled the rush initially. Now Wentz is in trouble. Brandon Marshall delayed. And the first sack of the day. Osweiler operating out of the gun. 38-9 Eagles. Osweiler on the delayed rush. Just throws it up. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod for Philadelphia. McLeod cuts it back. McLeod still going. And finally brought down by Bowles. Second INT of the day for the Philadelphia defense.
You just can't make a desperation throw like this.
Wentz steps and throws. Touchdown! Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles are pouring it on.
Now the mobility of Carson Wentz here to be able to throw on the run. Watch him read the defense here. Wanted to go to Ajayi in the flat. He was covered. Knew his outlet receiver was 17 in the back of the end zone as he just runs away from Talib.
It was November the 22nd, 2015 for Denver at Chicago. And it's been a roller coaster ride for Osweiler. Loses the ball. It's recovered. Final 15 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Osweiler upstairs and caught by Cody Latimer. Rasul Douglas with the coverage. Osweiler. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. The streak is over for Thomas. And the Broncos finally.
They all kind of echoed the same thing when they said they check their egos at the door.
Yep.
And are willing to listen.
Foles loses it, and it's scooped up by Marshall, who will take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Left side of the screen going right by Malu. Perfect timing. And a good scoop and score by Marshall.
He is under contract beyond this year. He's still on his rookie deal. Pulls on 4th down, looking for it all down the sideline, and it's caught by Aguilar. Clement in the backfield already has 2 touchdowns today. Clement fights into the end zone. Number 3 for the rookie Corey Clement. Alex Smith got to the point of, all right, I'm just going to let it rip.
Well, he admitted that to us basically earlier in the year.
Smallwood. Wendell Smallwood getting in on the action. Is that Cameron? That was Cameron. On 4th and 8, tripped up. Smallwood. Parks makes the play. Only the 2012 Chicago Bears and the '96 Washington Redskins started out 7-1 and didn't make the postseason. Catch made by Charles. Eagles will improve to 8-1 with this victory.
Man rush.
Brian Allen sending it down to the 27 and losing the ball there is McKenzie. McKenzie muffs the punt, and the Patriots have recovered at the 23.
I can tell you, left-footed punters drive you crazy. The ball, instead of moving off to your right, moves off to your left, and you'll see the way that this thing moves in midair. It is just backwards from what you're used to handling on a regular basis. And it got McKenzie there. Boy, I tell you, after you get off to that start defensively, they're celebrating.
Brady out of the gun. He's got Devlin in as the fullback. Brady fires over the middle, caught on a slant. Burkhead will take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. First offensive play. Osweiler off the play fake, has time in the pocket, throws, he's got a man wide open. That's Emmanuel Sanders out to the 49-yard line. And McManus will send it down toward Dion Lewis. And this will be returnable from a yard in the end zone. Here comes Lewis. Lewis down the sideline. Lewis still on his feet. And he will be not tackled. And if he stays in bounds, and he does, it is a touchdown. That's 103 yards. Dion Lewis skirting the sideline right in front of the Denver bench.
As he comes up the field, setting up his blocks, just a little in, a little out, and there he goes. And then once McManus missed, it was just a foot race, a little hesitation, and go. Oh, my goodness, for all the issues. It's like he stayed in all the way for all the issues that the Broncos had a week ago. Now it's their special teams haunting them.
Stays in bounds. That was the last guy with an opportunity to knock him down, Devontae Booker. Halfway mark approaching of the first quarter. Osweiler throws, and that is caught. That's Sanders off to the races into New England territory, all the way to the 35-yard line. Hot start for number 10. Tackled there by Deron Harmon.
Quite himself a week ago.
Very much so. C.J. Anderson exploits a hole, stays on his feet, breaks tackles, takes it down to the 15-yard line. Talib getting a Super Bowl ring when he went to New England. Brady now is pressured, but he was able to get it off to Martellus Bennett, and Bennett back with New England. And a lot of you have been reading about that story this week. Field with him. Brady under pressure, and they're going to get him at the 8-yard line. Justin Simmons, great series for him, and that was very big.
They just couldn't figure out what they were doing on the back end. People running wide open all over the field. It's like he settled in.
And Riley Dixon has it blocked. And the play is over. It's Burkhead who was in there. The play is over, but New England with the block and great field position coming off of it. 3rd and 1. Do they keep it on the ground here? Nope, going to the air. And Osweiler under pressure throws, and adjusting and making the catch is Emmanuel Sanders for a big first down into the backfield on a 3rd down and 3. Osweiler on a roll, throws to the sideline, and that is taken in by Sanders against Butler again.
It's just Belichick and McDaniels taking advantage of where your weaknesses are.
You're right. Haven't heard Harris's name or Talib's name. Just Brady throws over the middle, and that's Gronk making the catch. Takes it to the 11-yard line. Simmons makes the tackle. First down as we tick down under a minute. Brady still can't get to him. And juggled, caught, flag though. As Allen makes the catch, will it stand is the question.
Game and who's going to sit?
3rd and 10, low snap. Osweiler comes away with it, steps up in the pocket, gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. Of all things, and taking it to the 42 on a 3rd down and 10. 3 field goals for Denver. It's a 2nd down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Charles, he has room, and picks up a 1st down on a 10-yard gain.
They just have a way of being able to find the hole. We talked about Charles and his ability.
Bunch of Omahas in there on a 3rd down and 5. Osweiler throws wide open, making the catch. Sanders for a 1st down, and it'll be 1st down and goal.
Quick left! Hurry, hurry, set!
Charles bouncing his way down to the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Osweiler, good protection, fires, and it's caught. Thomas, touchdown Denver. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Fake to Lewis, Brady fires, that's Gronkowski, slips a tackle, and Gronkowski takes the ball all the way out to midfield. Devlin in at fullback. Cooks came to the inside. Brady throwing deep downfield, and that is Cooks making the catch. So they split him out. He came back in a little bit, then runs to the corner.
Against Gronkowski.
They hurry it up, go without a huddle, and Lewis will take it into the end zone. So after the Broncos go all the way down the field and get the touchdown to get back in the game, the defense can't stop New England. Under a half minute to go in the quarter. Brady throws, and that's going to be Amendola making the catch up at the 34-yard line. The essence of the game is deception sometimes, and they're great at it. Brady slides left, throws, touchdown. James White into the end zone.
Fundamentals needed work, and Hugh Jackson did great work, and I'll tell you, he looks better. He looks sharp out here today.
35. That's on cue. Patrick Chung. That's Bowles who's going to take him down. That is the ultimate kibosh.
Nobody can do it like I can.
To be that type of guy, but you can't just give the ball away and give the other team the opportunity.
That one is blocked. Shaquille Barrett appeared to be the one to get in on the punter.
To force that ball on 3rd down, go ahead and try and rush it. Take the small gain like they did, punt the ball away, and let your defense, and in this case your special teams, create the field position.
On 3rd and 3. Osweiler going to take off with it. Inside the 20. Inside the 15 and out of bounds. At the 14-yard line, it's enough for a 1st down. Osweiler on the slant, intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone, and bringing it back is Gray Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick with a chance to go. Lost the football. Recovered it. And it looks like he'll be marked down just outside of the end zone at the half-yard line.
Rub or a pick. Fowler does not get through it. Easy interception for him, and as you get to the end of this, the fatigue sets in. He starts working away to the other side of the field, and then he sees Demaryius Thomas coming in from behind, so let me go back and look the other way, and then he loses control of the ball. Good hustle to get back on top of it.
That is a 100-yard return.
kind of a shocker around the league. 100-yard return, but not a touchdown out of it.
Dalton fakes, rolls, throws, touchdown! Tyler Kroft, the tight end.
Here off the interception, that's how Cincinnati got their points.
On 3rd and 5, Osweiler. On the move, now throws, and wide open on the near side of the field is Cody Latimer for a first down as they cross midfield and into Cincinnati territory. So on 1st down, Osweiler still with the ball and throwing to the sideline, and that is complete. Then Fowler with the catch and adds a little additional yardage down the sideline to another 1st down. 2, C.J. Anderson in the backfield. Gets the handoff. Shakes a tackler and goes inside the 20 for a 1st down.
A little motion into the backfield again.
C.J. Anderson straight ahead. Touchdown! Mixon in the backfield. Mixon, the fake to him. The pass is complete and out across the 40, down the sideline, and he's going to be marked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Brandon LaFell. Dalton throwing, has a man open. It is caught for the touchdown. Alex Erickson, his first touchdown catch of the year.
He gets that one-on-one with Bradley Roby. See, Roby was sitting at the sticks. He was sitting there thinking that Erickson was going to break out.
Bengals 3 for 4 in 3rd down attempts. Here's a 3rd and 6. Dalton down inside of the 20. Derek Wolfe. Osweiler trying to escape the pressure and cannot. He goes down at the 32-yard line. Looked like Carlos Dunlap was the first to him.
Very good. And that's why they have those rings and gold jackets, right?
3rd and 6. And Osweiler goes down back at his own 42-yard line. Carl Lawson and Vontez Burfict tracking him down. Best in the NFL on 3rd down. Bernard. Well, Denver's defense just got a little better on 3rd down. Derek Wolfe dragged him down.
You see the Bengals have double defenders on both boundaries, not going to allow it to happen.
Screen, C.J. Anderson near side gets out of bounds as he goes inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Blocked. Blocked at the line of scrimmage and rolls out of bounds, and that will bring the first half to a halt.
And how about that for a timeout for Marvin Lewis?
Lineup. Here's a 3rd and 5. Osweiler throwing outside, and that's good for yardage. Booker down the sideline and bumped out of bounds at the 44. Osweiler had it batted at the line of scrimmage by Carlos Dunlap.
The tip ball, and that time not able to connect.
McManus from 45 yards out, and it is good.
They better get it snapped.
Just barely. Dalton looking left, pulls it down, hit from behind and goes down. On 2nd and 6, the pass to the near side, and that is complete at the 35-yard line. Jordan Taylor with the catch, and once again, Osweiler right on the money. On 2nd and 8, this is Anderson, and the ball popped out. Ball popped out, and Cincinnati has it.
Man-to-man across the board. So A.J. Green's at the top if that's where you want to go.
Dalton's going to loft it towards the end zone. Touchdown, A.J. Green.
What he has is A.J. Green. He knows it's just a go route. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the football. Put it in position to where your best receiver.
Osweiler looking to change the line. On 3rd and 6. It's complete across the 45-yard line, right on the money to Demaryius Thomas. Osweiler over the middle. That is complete. Good for a first down inside the 40-yard line is Demaryius Thomas. Minutes to play. Osweiler Lofting it. Down the sideline to the end zone. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas.
What an incredible catch, an incredible throw by the Broncos there. Dre Kirkpatrick was in perfect position as a defender. Demaryius Thomas on the inside, just running a shoot route to the outside. Some hand fighting going back and forth, but Kirkpatrick is right in position to make the play. He just never locates the ball. That ball is placed perfectly over the shoulder.
Giovanni Bernard in the backfield. 3rd and 3. He kept it. Sliding down for the first down is Andy Dalton at the 45-yard line.
Just like they had on the last 3rd down conversion.
Here's a 3rd and 6. On the blitz, he got rid of it. Down the sideline. Diving and incomplete, but there's a flag down. 3rd and 11. They're going to run it, and they're not going to get anywhere with it. Mixon stacked up.
Well, now this changes things. He lost a couple yards.
It would have been a 59-yard attempt. Osweiler running out of time and goes down at the 11-yard line, and Carlos Dunlap was right there. Osweiler looking for the slant, the dive, and it's incomplete. Incomplete at the 34-yard line, and the ball will go over to the Bengals on downs.
Kirkpatrick, who started the day with a 100-yard interception return, lost the ball before he got in the end zone, but that set up the first score of the day for Cincinnati.
For the Denver Broncos are out right now. 3rd down and 15. Here comes Carr. And there goes a first down completion to Roberts. Roby was there with the initial hit. Will Parks comes in there too. Range will dance. And Simmons holding on for dear life. Second leading tackler brings them down. They lose 2. Still the nickel. 3rd and 12. They need the 34. Paxton Lynch dumps it off to Charles. Hit on the play by a couple, including Bowman. To lead now ejected along with Crabtree earlier on 3rd and 13. They need the 29. Carr will go down. Shelby Harris comes through with the hit. Jackson, the right guard, is out. 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a fumble, and it's picked up by Barrett. Shaq Barrett gets the loose ball, and a fumble right there by Carr. First fumble of the season.
Field in action right here.
Becker is filling. 2nd down and goal. Janovich, the fullback, a fake. Lynch. Autry chases, and look out! It's intercepted. It's picked off. Bowman on the ground, and look what he found. How about that? First interception by the Raiders this season. No interceptions has come to a close for Oakland, it would appear.
Real dangerous throw. He never was really able to get his shoulder square. He tries to fit that one in there to Virgil Green. Navarro Bowman, he tips it. The safety tips it as well. Reggie Nelson right into the waiting arms of the linebacker.
That's a pick.
What a great looking play by defense.
2nd down 8 with time, throwing a dart, caught by Lynch. And it takes a village to bring him down. Marshall got him, and others. He says, I'm still on my feet. Don't blow that whistle. Gain of 20. Carr to the end zone. Touchdown, Cooper beating Langley.
Sense go after their 4th best corner. You see Langley there. He just gets beat with Cooper's little inside move to the slant. And that's good football. He's out. It's a learning experience for the young quarterback.
3rd down and 5. Oh, they come up the middle. Nice sack right there by Autry. It is now in. 1st and 10. Richard up the middle.
Good looking run.
And brought down by Todd Davis. A burst of 9. 3rd and goal. Here comes Lynch. Got a nice block from Osemele. That is a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch. Osemele leads the way, the left guard. Lynch is in the end zone for the 5th time this season.
Defense that has 2 good edge rushers in Mack and Irvin.
3rd down and 10. Here comes Lynch. Needs a 35. He's not going to get there. Hit by Autry. Whacked in the play by Irvin, who made the initial hit.
Got to be able to take some shots.
Charles is in 1st and 10. Knocked away. It's loose and vacuumed in by Paxton Lynch. He gets back up.
Played well enough at times defensively, but where they have really struggled is throwing the football.
Nickel secondary, 3rd and 12. Look out, here they come again. Autry coming through, 2nd sack today. The players distributing meals, handing out Thanksgiving turkeys. 3rd down and 10 after the timeout. Going deep. He's got him. He's got Holton inside the 10. Johnny Holton. Stewart makes the stop. He'll be down to the 6.
This took a while to develop, but he's just inside. He's going to run the post. You see the safety gets so wide. Stewart has a difficult time making it up, and you look at Harris. He's expecting help over the top from Stewart.
How about Holton? The first time they played, Rich, back on October 1st, he had a 64-yard touchdown reception.
Line speed.
1st and goal. Richard in the backfield. Blocked by Penn. To the end zone. Touchdown. Richard, the running back. 6-yard touchdown pass, and the 2nd touchdown pass today by Carr.
Want to do so well, and look, he played 2 games last year. This is an unbelievable opportunity for him, and he ends up getting hurt over the second half.
What a nice stick in back of the line of scrimmage. Miller coming through, nailing Lynch. Gives off Pedro. Brock Osweiler on that sideline, inactive today. 2nd down and 6. Blitz is on by Smith. That means he's wide open. That's Traylor. He is a big rascal with that tight end, and he takes it down the sideline. Nelson brings him down. It's a 33-yard catch and run. Simeon deep for Latimer. Caught for a touchdown. He beat Carey. Cody Latimer, 1st touchdown reception this year. On the touchdown throw by Trevor Simeon of 25 yards.
Going to run the wheel route, and he just works off the receivers in front of him. You can see he's going to go inside. He just works right off of that. He gets the one-on-one matchup, and it's actually a terrific throw by Trevor Simeon. The ball turns it, gets that paint from the field on it.
10 consecutive completions. On that 3rd and 11, look at Marshawn Lynch, tackled by Simmons. What a day Lynch has had. This is the Lynch they've been hoping for, to the 23 of Denver. It is a catch and run of 23 and a 1st down. Goes after the 25-yard touchdown pass by Simeon. 3rd and 15. Washington was in. They're going for Cook with the coverage by Simmons. And no flag. Incomplete. 4th down. They'll try for 3.
A one-score game. Make a couple throws here late.
Latimer 3rd down and 2. Downfield and has the ball. With a good throw there by Simeon. With Devontae Booker in motion out of the backfield and looking into the Raider nickel. He's going to go deep, and he's got his man, and it's a touchdown. Fowler, he's got it. His 1st touchdown reception since opening night against the Chargers. 22-yard touchdown pass.
Well, good protection. It starts with the protection up front. They get the 4 verticals, and you see Fowler. He's screaming right down the middle of the field over top the linebacker and in between the safeties. He's got the tight end outside and Fowler inside. Raiders need a 1st down to ice this game.
Roberts on the move. He'll offer a block as they try to seal, and a great defensive play made right there. Coming through, Shane Ray along with Stewart.
Here, you've got man-to-man coverage. Throw the ball and give someone a chance.
Here they come. Floats one up and caught by Patterson. What a throw! Brought down by Legley. He gets away. Cuts inside. Marshall can't get him. Harris tries to bring him down. What a play! 54-yard catch and run for the Raiders.
There's a 2-minute warning.
The heavy rush and the acrobatic run.
Simeon, and it's going to be intercepted by T.J. McDonald. On the deflection, off the hands of Sanders. Right place at the right time with T.J. McDonald.
Minus 17, excuse me, in turnover differential.
Yeah, with the Browns. You don't want to be in that category. And Cutler is going to be tackled by Shelby Harris. Shelby Harris showing great speed. Done will be Simeon. And it's over his head. And he throws it out of the end zone. And it's going to be a safety.
And the center's there, you have a tendency, you've got to get your hands up quick to get on that defender, and so that creates the bad snap. Moving Jordan Phillips over the head of Matt Paradis is what resulted, or what created, that bad snap over the head of Trevor Siemian.
He said, let's not beat ourselves, and so far they have. Play action for Simeon, and open is Virgil Green. Rarely used tight end. They don't go to their tight end all that much. Brandon McManus attempting a 31-yard field goal for the Broncos. The kick is good.
And they executed it perfectly.
First and goal on the 9, and here is the fade, and it's caught for the touchdown, Julius Thomas. Third this year for Thomas. Starting from the 25, Trevor Simeon's pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Xavier Howard, touchdown!
You have to get this out to the sideline. Instead, he throws it behind the receiver. If you just throw it out to the sideline, it's at the very worst an incompletion. It's probably an 8-yard gain, but you threw it. Gosh, I mean, that's 2 yards behind the intended receiver, and that has been an endemic problem with him at all times. Demaryius Thomas wide open on that, and Trevor Siemian making the bad throw once again.
Cutler, short drop, going deep. And it's going to be picked off. It was intended for Stills and Chris Harris. On his feet, coming back. So the Broncos giving the Dolphins a dose of their own medicine right now.
See this depth right here? And he said that depth is going to give me an opportunity. He doesn't bite on the bottom of the double move, but look at the eyes, the concentration, the body control to whip back inside, pick up the ball right here, tap it with his right arm, and gather it in with both hands.
I don't know. Second down and 25. Here's C.J. Anderson trying to weave his way as he does to the 43-yard line. And sack of the game. And on fourth down, Riley Dixon's kick is blocked. And the Dolphins, Terrence Fede got a piece of it. And Michael Thomas has it out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Round draft pick a couple of years ago.
Always a warning. Anytime they leave defensive players out there on special teams, those guys are trained pass rushers. It's not like a fullback coming at you or a linebacker. He's a trained pass rusher, and then here he is lighting up the punter, Riley Dixon, on the return. But a great block right there, these difficult situations.
And don't forget the safety, which was not officially a turnover. They got 2 points there. Here is Cutler, and he completes it to Kenny Stills. Inside the 10 on a juke, fumbles, and the Broncos may have it. Bradley Roby knocked the ball out of the hands of Kenny Stills. And a bunch of white jerseys underneath, and yes, third down and 1. Shane Ray now goes in for Barrett, and on 3rd and 1, the short pass is going to be intercepted on the deflection. Justin Simmons, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown. No flags on the play.
Up here, everybody's covered. There's all kinds of defenders, and you see Justin Simmons, the safety who's playing a lot of nickel corner today, tip the ball, come underneath the receiver, keeps his eyes on it, and then he's off to the races. That is a excellent job. Cockroach, you hope he falls over the top of you.
Tough images here, Mark, you're given. Kenyon Drake breaks a tackle, gets inside the 30, racing to the end zone, and Kenyon Drake scores.
going to get this inside handoff. Look at the double team point of attack. Ooh, look at that cut. Cut again. Shaking people down. And then's got the speed to bust it to the outside, past the safety, Darian Stewart. Look at this cut. Just put your foot in the ground. Now go ahead and shake the linebacker right here. Break the tackle and get to the edge. It starts in the middle, goes to the numbers, get to the edge. Look at those cuts. That is quickness and electricity by Kenyon Drake.
And Dan Marino, a legend here, was drafted by the Dolphins. Tip ball and an interception. Xavier Howard on a deflection, and the Dolphins.
6 for Xavier Howard. Tip ball, anytime the ball is in the air, you never know what's going to happen.
Jordan Phillips,
who's had a great game, but there is Johnny on the spot in Howard. Tight coverage, comes off his coverage, look, he drives on the ball, plants his foot, and goes and picks it off in the air.
Second interception of the game. And the third turnover by the Broncos. Here is Cutler going into the end zone. Touchdown, Kenny Stills. Niners, meanwhile, fourth down here, and Matt Hawk kicking it away. Isaiah McKenzie on his 4, looking for room, in trouble. Loses the ball. Sonoris Perry is there, but it looked like McKenzie had recovered the fumble, but it's a safety in any event. It would have been a score for Miami one way or another. Chase Allen forced the fumble. Sonoris Perry tackled.
Isaiah McKenzie has 5 fumbles on the season. 2 lost. That's his 6th fumble, his 5th lost fumble.
The ball was fumbled from the field of play into the end zone. It was recovered by the receiving team for safety.
And that's one of those situations where I love loyalty, Dick. I love it.
Simeon down the near sideline. It is caught inside the 20-yard line. Going up and getting it is Cody Latimer on 2nd and 9. Simeon with time coming across the field. That is complete to Demaryius Thomas, and Thomas out of bounds at about midfield, maybe just inside. Goal attempt upcoming by Brandon McManus. And that kick on its way and good.
Ran the ball to the left. Just not able to pick up enough yards for 3rd and long.
3rd and 12. McCown under pressure. Hit once, spins away, lost the ball at the 20-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the man who appears to be on the ball for the Broncos.
Ball loose. He's looking in the backfield because he's on man-to-man coverage with Forte. Once he sees Forte block, then he continues to rush the passer. That's why it's a delayed pressure from his part.
Simeon under pressure, got rid of it, far side of the field, end zone, touchdown, Demaryius Thomas, and we have a flag down.
That's going to be on Josh Martin. Into it. Thomas with the nice juke move off the line of scrimmage, then locating the ball, looking right back into the sun, starting to come back and answer.
McCown right on top of him. Shelby Harris almost took it out of his hands.
If you're the quarterback, you want to just keep pressing forward.
On 3rd and 8, Simeon. Near sideline, up high to grab it, and out of bounds is Demaryius Thomas for a 1st down.
Those 5 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. He's one-on-one on the outside. Simeon steps into it. The ball's a little high, but Thomas goes up, is able to bring it down, and Claiborne can't knock the ball loose. Big 3rd down pickup for the Broncos, an area they've struggled, especially 3rd and long.
Another 3rd down. Simeon throws. That is complete to Demaryius Thomas, who is stopped short of the 10-yard line, and that'll bring the field goal unit on. Brandon McManus from 29 yards out. Missed it.
At this stage of his career, he doesn't want to leave the field.
He's looking at 2nd and 8. His time going for it all down the sideline. Intercepted. Darian Stewart picks it off and brings it back. Robbie Anderson, the intended target. 10-0 down now from their own 46. Simeon under pressure and going down, and down hard inside his own 40-yard line. Demario Davis, David Bass.
In the second half, so let's see if this is a real play or not.
It is. Simeon rolls, throws, sideline, and then is caught at the 40-yard line for a first down. Demaryius Thomas. It is perfect. With room to spare. Eric Tomlinson. A little bit high. Edwards able to grab it and get the punt away, and all the way back inside the 10-yard line is Jordan Taylor, and here comes Taylor up the sideline and out across the 30 to the 32.
They've had their struggles getting movement. I know they've obviously had the scoring drives, but a lot of times it's because of the field position they've had.
Simeon on the move, throwing sideline, complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
Beginning to break down, he's trying to push the ball up the field. Looks like he's lurking over to his right to Virgil Green, but as things collapse, he gets to the outside. He's had some trouble rolling to his left and making a throw. That time rolling out.
3rd and goal from the 1. To the first back through, Andy Janovich. No touchdown mark. Now there is. His first touchdown of the season.
They do a quick snap. They get the quick dive to the fullback Janovich, and you can see the Jets, the focus being on the running back in the backfield and
turnovers. McCown looks left, throws left, going up high and making the catch is Robbie Anderson, and came down hard.
Watch how he elevates, gets one hand on the ball, is able to concentrate and bring it in, but
that's the second juggling catch he's made today.
Took a couple steps and slid prematurely.
Penalty marker down. This one up the middle and is caught. No, dropped. Intended for Jermaine Kearse. Let's check the flag. He's injured and not here. And you saw Chris Harris. And here's McCown. McCown going down. Von Miller. Going to give it to Powell. Powell with running room and a first down. Spinning across the 40 to about the 41-yard line.
Put some heat on Petty so he doesn't have time to work through a progression.
Petty throwing to the outside. Incomplete at the 40-yard line.
In the way they've been getting it done. Playing great defense, running the football, and timely completions.
Wide open over the middle. Demaryius Thomas. Thomas inside the Jet 35.
Underneath coverage. You flash it, get that underneath cover. You find that separation in the middle of the field, and accurate throw, good finish by Thomas.
Simeon, quick pass to the outside. That is complete to Demaryius Thomas, who danced his way through the defense. Did he get enough for the first down? He did.
To figure out you got 3 receivers, only 2 defenders to that side. There's going to be somebody open. You can't cover all 3 with 2 defenders, and that's what they did. They flooded that side of the field.
Good from 31 and 53. This from 40, and that's good. Back pass tipped as Petty let it go. And Petty going to hand it off, and it will go nowhere, and that's Brandon Marshall.
One tight end to each side after the motion, and a big opening up the middle for Anderson into Colts territory at the 46-yard line. The quarterbacks are looking at, because that movement by the safety there, that's so important to what the quarterback wants to do on a play. Play action, Simeon for the crosser, intercepted. Cutting underneath, Kenny Moore's got it. He went down on his own so he can get up and run some more across the 45, and he's down at midfield. And the problem for the Broncos has been turnovers this year. Here, facing 3rd and 7, and will set up the screen to Gore. 34-year-old Frank Gore still got it to the 25-yard line. First down in a gain of 22 of the league. Obviously, a lot of running because of the snow. To the 25%. Everything covered. He buys some time. He buys T.Y. Hilton in front of Chris Harris. First down and a gain of 10. Let's meet this Indianapolis offense.
It's a lonely feeling for a quarterback on that bench after it's been happening a bunch.
Brissett gonna take off. First down, touchdown. Jacoby Brissett. And he and Brandon Marshall exchange holiday greetings after the 7-yard score.
Yep, you're just going to get the traditional. It's a nice read here by Jacoby Brissett. 2-man. Every quarterback in the league understands that anytime it's that coverage, the safety split, everybody else is chasing their own particular wide receiver, and if you get a crack in that defensive line, say.
Colts showing pressure. They rush 3, drop 8. Simeon throwing back to Sanders, who's got it into Colts territory. They're going to rule him down by contact at the 49-yard line. Faced that battle with leukemia in 2012. Chuck Strong was the rallying cry. Great to see him healthy. Simeon to throw. The crosser is Thomas. Demaryius Thomas in the red zone. First and goal for the Broncos. Right around the 6-yard line. Pickup of 24 for the Broncos since the start of the season. Can they cash in on 3rd and goal? Simeon pursued. Shot down by Barkevius Mingo. Off the edge, comes up with the sack and will force a field goal. And Simeon may have taken the worst of that hit. After the 5-yard penalty, McManus from 40. Riley Dixon put it down, and the season of struggle for McManus continues. That is his 8th missed field goal this year. If you have that backfield, you see what Brissett sees, and choose right, choose T.Y. Hilton, who lost the ball but out of bounds after he got that first down. To mark him at the 39. From 45 yards out, he had only missed 1 before the snow fiasco in Buffalo last week. This one knuckles its way through, and another Adam Vinatieri field goal. 4th consecutive drive, Broncos taking over their own 25. Osweiler for the injured Simeon, fires to Thomas. You can see how small the window was to drop it in. He did, but there's a marker down.
Called it. That was a shot from Brock Osweiler.
Now Anderson runs up the middle. First down gain of a dozen for CJ. Darius Butler, the veteran in the game, with the tackle. And they're going to go for it with 4 receivers. Colts show pressure. They bring 5. Osweiler got rid of it for Emmanuel Sanders, and the mark will give Denver a 4th down conversion. There you go. Go check out the Lions. Get ready. Kurt Warner will join us on the broadcast Saturday. Osweiler, crosser, Sanders rather brought it in. Inside the 20, they'll give him a first down at the 19-yard line. 3rd and 9, only 2 players. Thomas and Sanders have caught passes tonight. Taking off, Osweiler got the first down. Osweiler, touchdown! Good for you, Brock Osweiler. 18 yards on the scramble score.
Brissett scored against 2-man. One there, man. So watch it. It's going to go right like that. And I think Brock Osweiler could have been diving from the 10-yard line and made it as big as he is.
3rd and 10. They rush 4. Miller had some help that time. Gore, good job in the open field. Did he get to the first down mark? He had to get to the 43, and he did.
Amazing, and he just made the run stop there.
He's working on Joe Haig, 73, trying to drive him back. He gets away, but Brissett finds Ross Travis again. 2nd catch for the former basketball player. First down at the 28-yard line. He is blossoming a little bit. 3rd and 3 for Brissett. In traffic, incomplete. Trying to find Chester Rogers underneath, but from 39, Vinatieri. Vinatieri curves it in, not as much as the one he had to hit in the snow and the wind in Orchard Park. But he hooks in 3 more, and the Colts lead by 6. First and 20, it will be Devontae Booker with a good hole opening to get him to the 47-yard line. 3rd against the run this year 4th and a long yard. Empty the backfield. Osweiler's got to find someone. Contact to the flat. As Demaryius Thomas was taken down, that continuing battle with Quincy Wilson.
Holding, defense number 44. 5-yard penalty, automatic first.
Now.
Got to look for a moment there at Anthony Walker, 50. He's in for Bostic at linebacker. Osweiler taking a shot at the end zone, and Latimer caught it for the touchdown.
Pulled down.
Cody Latimer.
Against DJ White, who's in as a substitute here. But I love this, Mike. I just love this. When a guy makes a big block for his teammates, springs a run, and you come right back to him, throw him a touchdown pass. Now that's payoff. That's what it's supposed to be. And how about Brock Osweiler? He is just created a little, that ball was even hit there.
Going to be okay next year. The good news is he's supposed to be back in the building for the Colts coming up next week. Brissett's pass is incomplete, too tall for Chester Rogers. You weren't with us at the top. Chris told you, giving up the fewest yards per game in the league, but many more points than you would expect for those numbers. Shot down the middle, caught by Jeff Hiram in the tight end, and he's in for the touchdown. What a throw you saw by Osweiler, 54 yards.
Watch the safety drift this way, which is going to leave one-on-one coverage on the back side of it. You have 3 receivers out to the right, and then Hireman just one-on-one right down the center of the field and makes a heck of a move. Watch Osweiler move the safety that way even more, then snap his head back. You know he hasn't been practicing. Quarterbacks, when you're a backup quarterback, you don't get any practice snaps. So he just had that one from memory, and he remembered how to do this.
Trying to make it a 9-point lead. Latimer. Or did the hand come down first? He's ruled a touchdown before a body part got down.
Let's see. He gets 1 foot down for sure. Does that other foot snap before the hand hits? Ooh, that is close.
What we got here?
Oh.
Ruling on the field stands.
There you go.
Good.
Quarterback goes down. But I really do think he has a lot in his repertoire. I think he's going to be a real player.
3rd and 5. He keeps this play alive. Eludes 3 Broncos. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and Von Miller didn't stop working on that one.
Down pass, keep it alive.
He's coming with that confidence, looking off those safeties, firing the ball to the open receiver. Here he is, 3rd and 6. Had to make a throw, and he did to Latimer, who's having a fabulous night here. First down to the 37-yard line. The Jets, a 29-yarder, had a miss earlier tonight from 40. This one from 40 is perfect. 4th and 1, Colts will go for it here. And Brissett over the middle, incomplete. Just to get a win. You'll walk off the field, and you've taken your team, if this holds on, to a victory. Good run. C.J. Anderson having a huge night. And adding to it, 145 yards. Our offense will leave with a job well done tonight. 462 yards to support the defense.
Third and 16 after the penalty. Cousins, well protected. That pass a little bit high and incomplete. Off the hands of the intended receiver, Josh Doctson, at the quarterback position. Another terrific year for Thomas in an offense that has really struggled. That pass from Osweiler, right on cue to Thomas.
Far in this game, they're playing very well.
Here's Brandon McManus, who has had his struggles this year. He's been one of the better kickers the last couple of years, but 8 missed field goals. This time he is good. After the penalty, 3rd and 12. As they snap it just outside the 35. Cousins well protected, then feeling the pressure, and that pass is incomplete. Season have had to endure some disappointments. And Eric Ebron making some things happen for that offense. Anderson bounces to the outside. C.J. Anderson starting to put together some terrific games down the stretch of the season. And into the Ryman Christmas spirit. Here's Cousins under pressure, feeling it coming from the backside. That pass is caught. Ryan Grant. Only their third first down of the half as they look for their first points. Cousins 3 of his first 10. He's completed his last 2. Slinging it. That pass is caught. It's Grant again. Up the seam inside Broncos territory. A pickup of 32. So here's Justin Hopkins recovering from that partially torn hip muscle that he sustained in mid-October. Returned from IR and on here as he converts a 26-yard chip shot.
In the play action will suit the offense well.
One play call. This is Anderson showing the burst. All the way out to the 35-yard line.
Really, Demaryius Thomas, who is lined up in the slot right here, is his sure reliable weapon in the pass game.
Only 4 healthy wide receivers. Up, Osweiler. Football is loose. Washington has it. Zach Vigil on the recovery, and disaster for Denver.
Here the last 2 weeks have been able to turn it around again.
Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 13 over the middle. It's caught. Jamison Crowder for the Washington touchdown. Caught up around the league week 16 on the Verizon halftime report. 2nd and 9. Osweiler to his check down. This is Booker eluding tacklers. What a maneuver by Booker in the open field. And mark off the yardage in Denver's favor nonetheless. 1st and 10. Osweiler from the gun, hit on the release. That pass is intercepted. DJ Swearinger making a play for Washington. Here come the Skins on the blitz. They pick it up, and that pass is caught. Over the middle, it's Jordan Taylor. All the way down to the 30, but that clock is moving. 27 seconds and counting. Well, they're inside of McManuson's range here. 3rd and 10. Osweiler's pass near side is caught. That's Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie, though, not getting out of bounds. And I'm not sure they're going to be able to stop this clock.
Can't spike it.
Huge mistake by McKenzie, and that will bring us to halftime. It's Grant in motion. Here come the Broncos. Cousins steps up and has Grant. Grant, plenty of real estate in front of him. Finally tackled at the Denver 20. And the 6th of his career. Skins 3 of 8 on 3rd downs. Cousins here on 3rd and 9. Off the seam over the middle. It's caught. Down to the 10-yard line. This will be enough for a Washington first down. That's Brian Quick. Cousins all day to throw, going end zone, and he is intercepted by Will Parks. So Osweiler and company begin from their own 20. After the pick by Parks. Osweiler is buried, and guess who? It's Ryan Kerrigan again. He has been a monster. Starting in place of Justin Simmons, who they had to shut down a couple of weeks ago with that ankle injury. Making a huge defensive play for the Broncos. That pass is caught. That's Bibbs out of the backfield. First down and more for the former Bronco. Forced out of bounds by Talib and Brandon Marshall by Washington to their practice squad. And here he is facing his old team. And only his 2nd game with the Skins. Cousins throwing a dart. That's Doxson. Inside the Denver 30, it'll be a 1st and 10. Roby has really started to come into his own. 4th-year player, former first-round pick out of Ohio State. Had his 17th pass defensed earlier. Ties the most by a Bronco defender in the last 10 years. The league leader in tackles entering week 16. On 2nd and 12, Osweiler is sacked again. It's Kerrigan. 3rd time they've gotten Osweiler. And of course, Rob Kelly, whom we just mentioned. On 2nd and 6, Cousins taking a shot. Doxson is wide open and strolls into the end zone. 48 yards from Cousins.
As Grant comes over in motion, they don't communicate properly, and they completely drop Josh Doxson as he runs right past the cornerbacks en route to an easy. Has gone on. You can see that they really miss Emmanuel Sanders and Cody Latimer They just haven't been able to get anything going with their wide receivers.
Osweiler is sacked again. Number 4 for this Washington defense. Massage takes his sleep very seriously. He is someone who is so meticulous with his mental and physical preparation. As you see, the football came loose. Well, let's see what the officials determine here. Was Pirine down by contact? No signal yet. Football appeared to come out clearly before his knee hit the ground. It was Domata Peko and Von Miller able to strip it for the Broncos.
Yeah, I think it was actually Von Miller is the one that had his right hand on the football. What a play by Von Miller.
His victory that they scored last week in Pittsburgh, albeit in a controversial finish. Osweiler's pass complete over the middle. Booker, football comes loose, and now they say incomplete.
Possessed the ball and took at least 3 steps. Therefore, it was a complete catch. He fumbled the ball. It was recovered by Washington at the 50-yard line.
Each game as it comes, but in this league, you just can't take anything for granted.
On 3rd and 6, Cousins off balance throw, has his man. It's Vernon Davis for the Redskins touchdown. A brilliant pass by Cousins.
He's in the backfield, and Davis just runs right by him down the field in a beautiful pass under pressure by Cousins. Physical game last week, especially against the run against the Arizona Cardinals.
Osweiler's going to use his legs. He'll run for the first down, and he's got that more. Close to midfield.
Eli Manning. You know, there could be a lot of big-name quarterbacks out on the market at the same time in the offseason.
3rd and 10, nicely thrown by Osweiler right up the seam to C.J. Anderson. Anderson busting it in for the Denver touchdown. Osweiler from the gun has Anderson wide open as they convert for 2 points. Brandon McManus. Here's the onside kick to the far side of the field. It's fielded easily by the Redskins. That's their tight end, Niles Paul.
Payne, a tailback. 3rd down and 10. Mahomes deep down the middle, and it is caught. Hauled in by the tight end, Demetrius Harris. Still on the move all the way down to the Denver 35-yard line, and we've got a flag down on the play. So we are seeing Kareem Hunt here early on, the rookie out of Toledo. Big hole up the middle, breaking tackles all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Lead for the NFL in rushing for the year. He has been a difference maker for this offense. The ability to run the ball, sets up the play action. Such a find for this rookie.
Came into the game, Jay, 13 yards behind Todd Gurley. And one in particular would be Mahomes. We've seen a lot of empty sets. He's joined in the backfield there by Akeem Hunt, and there's an interception. Darian Stewart with the pick. There's a flag thrown behind Stewart. To the game plan this week to sort of play to Paxton's strengths. There's the pitch to Booker and Devontae across midfield, and he's got the first down into KC territory.
Thomas at the bottom of your screen.
Lynch throws it the other way, and it's going to be short of the first down. The catch is made by Jordan Taylor. This will be a 36-yard attempt for Brandon McManus. And he's got it. So Denver on the board, a 7-3 Kansas City lead.
To run the offense, call the plays, and be effective.
3rd down and 14. Mahomes gets the pass away, and he's got the first down. On 2nd and 6. Lynch with a lot of time finds his man across the middle for a first down out close to the 40-yard line. It's Benny Fowler. Through an entire season. Lynch on the scramble, going to get caught behind the line. breaking tackles to pick up the first down. At some point in the playoffs, the Patriots winners today, they will be the #1 seed. Dropping it off for D'Angelo Henderson. He's breaking tackles inside the 5. Diving for the pylon. And he's in. Touchdown Denver, 29 yards.
He's going to set up a nice little screen and get Henderson out. Some blockers in front, breaking tackles. And Vance Joseph said they wanted to get Henderson a look. He had an excellent preseason.
They are the 2 wild cards. Buffalo and the Chargers need some help. And the catch is made there by Albert Wilson. I'll go with Sherman. Play action, Mahomes stepping up, finding a man inside the 30-yard line. It's Wilson getting a big block on the edge.
A little RPO run pass option here.
The give is to Sherman, stuffed on the initial attempt, and the second attempt is good. And the 7th-year pro out of UConn has his first career rushing touchdown. Receiver screen, they're going to let Thomas try and pick up some yards after catch. And he'll get it out to the 40 for a first down, tackled by Kenneth Acker. Complement of timeouts here for Denver.
Plenty of time to get into field goal range.
Lynch down the sideline. Jordan Taylor, terrific catch. Flags are down. Taylor able to haul it in at the 30-yard line. As a 36-yard field goal already today. Lynch, good protection. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Smith. I believe it went through the hands of one of his teammates, Ramik Wilson.
A sack and say, welcome to the NFL, young
Varsity.
man.
On third down, Mahomes from the 2-yard line slings it out across the 20. And his favorite receiver today has been Albert Wilson, and that's good for a first down. Under pressure. And finds a way to find his man. That's Robinson, who may have been hurt on the catch out across the 40. Oh, a touchdown.
Oh, he did say that. That was his first answer.
What's your favorite pass?
A touchdown. Yeah.
He's got a completion there for another first down inside the 40. And Butker, who's already made 36 field goals this season, adding to his new franchise record. Play action with C.J. Anderson, and Lynch gets sacked. Ball squirts out. Scramble for it. Chiefs come up with it. And it's going to be a scoop and a score. Ramik Wilson, touchdown KC.
Lynch not delivering the ball on time, sitting in the pocket, not understanding where the pressure's coming from. And he loses the ball. And Ramik Wilson, one of those guys taking advantage of his opportunities. He's got 7 tackles on the game, and now he gets the touchdown to add to that.
The turnover troubles continue for Denver, and the defense for Kansas City making a play. Draft where they'll likely have a top 10 pick, possibly as high as 6. Lynch chased down and taken down. 24-10, Kansas City leading Denver as we head to the 4th. Here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High, the receiver screen for Albert Wilson out across. Chad Kelly, the nephew of former Bills great Jim Kelly. Lynch hit as he throws. The catch by Benny Fowler out across midfield, and there's going to be a flag for a low hit on the quarterback there. Lynch under duress, and down he goes. Another big play and a second sack for Tano Passanio. 7:15 to go in their season. Lynch intercepted at the 1-yard line. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and he'll run it back all the way out across the 40-yard line. It's the third turnover for Lynch today.
Second time Lynch has been late with the ball. You can't afford to be late in the NFL. Chiefs make him pay.
Now come on at quarterback for Kansas City. Fifth-year man out of Tennessee. And miscue on the handoff, and it's picked up by Zaire Anderson. And he'll score for Denver.
A new quarterback in. You got a guy who's not used to carrying the ball, Anthony Sherman. He's normally the fullback. They have trouble with the handoff. And Anderson takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Boy, you got a feel for a guy there in Bray who hasn't played all season, and on his first play from scrimmage, all back here with a chance to tie it up. Blitz coming off the edge. Bray's pass is short, incomplete.
Trying to break the streak and get him into the playoffs.
Paxton Lynch. The catch by Benny Fowler down to the 41. 3rd and 7 here. Lynch wide open is Devontae Booker. First down to the 11-yard line. Lynch to the back of the end zone. Touchdown to Demarius Thomas. Denver has tied it up. 2 minutes to go. Rookie Patrick Mahomes on 2nd and 17 to Albert Wilson. Hangs on to the football. Did he get out of bounds? No.
Denver showing pressure.
Blitzing off the edge. Mahomes looking to go over the top. It's caught but out of bounds. And a flag is down. I think the Broncos jumped the gun and just gave the Chiefs the first down.
Offsides. Defense. Number 57. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down, Kansas.
53-yarder. Mahomes trying to get him closer, heading the wrong way, and still has the arm strength to hit DeMarcus Robinson. Four-man rush this time. Wilson underneath into Denver territory and out of bounds at the 43.
Yards to feel really comfortable.
Wilson again. Inside the 35. First down and shoved out of bounds. 30-yarder to win it, and it is good. Harrison Butker.
That's what they called it.
And Patrick Mahomes and the rest of the Chiefs come to Denver and get a 27-24 win.